BuckeyeScoop.com. We are here with Aamil Wagner, highly rated offensive tackle, Huber Heights, Wayne. Aamil, busy summer for you with your visits. You've got a top 5 now. Kind of where are things out for you right now? Are you working toward a decision, or are you going to be maybe taking this out into the season? Kind of your thoughts on where things are at right now.
Well, right now I'm at a point where I want to look at every school one more time. I want to get a chance to visit schools with the game day experience, get a chance to just see how the coaching staff works, how the offense works in person. I think I never want to make a decision off of looking at school once, and so get a chance to go back and see the school one more time, just take a deep dive before I make a final decision.
So game day visits are probably on tap here. Do you have anything set as far as that goes?
As of right now, nothing's really set in stone. I think the only game I'm for sure going to is the Penn State whiteout against Auburn, September 18th, I think. And so I probably more than likely will be at Kentucky week 1, Ohio State versus Oregon week 2, and then from that point on, I'll set up some more games.
Gotcha. Obviously, Ohio State has been recruiting you hard. What was that like, I guess, looking back on your official, anything that kind of stood out to you, or maybe, I won't say separated Ohio State from everyone else, but just some different things, or some things that maybe jumped out to you?
I think what stood out the most for me was just the traditional success they have. I think Coach Studd did a great job, especially the O-line room, just getting those guys prepared for the NFL and then getting those guys graduating as great people. I think he gave us a whole presentation about how he's the most draft picks in the last 10 years, but he also, for the guys that don't go to the league, set them up for future success. They all have jobs and they're all doing well right now. So I think just the excellence they carry at Ohio State and the ability to have better lives after football is just what stood out to me the most.
And, how often are you talking to them? I know everyone's kind of busy getting ready for their seasons right now. Are you still talking to the Ohio State coaches, like, pretty regularly, and kind of who are you talking to the most?
I think regularly I talk to Coach Day and Coach Studd a lot. Maybe it's every day, pretty much Coach Studd, and every other day with Coach Day. I think he always gives a chance to, like, a quick text, see how I'm doing, and Coach Studd always is checking over me, seeing how football's going, and just kind of doing the overall recruiting process. And
you mentioned possibly the Oregon game, getting back there. If you're able to do that, what would you be looking forward to about that? It's going to be obviously a pretty big preseason or non-conference matchup.
I think actually my first Ohio State game. I lived Ohio my whole life, but I've never actually been to an Ohio State game. So it'll be a good chance to actually see what it's like being in Buckeye Nation, to be in the heart of Ohio, right there in the game, especially in the big game like Oregon. And so I just want to see a chance to see the O-line, how they perform, how they're blocking, and just get a chance to see how Coach Studd on the field and the rest of the coaching staff, how they perform under a high-pressure situation.
Obviously, Notre Dame's very much in there for you. A couple of Wayne guys up there on the coaching staff. Just is that kind of one of the pulling factors with Notre Dame, just having that Wayne connection, or kind of what are some things that have kind of stood out to you about the Fighting Irish?
I think definitely having Coach Freeman and Coach Mickens up there is pretty big. I know I always want to have a support system wherever I go. In Ohio State, from Ohio, families from Ohio, so I have a lot of people down there. Notre Dame, it's not as much with Indiana. I think having 2 coaches there that know me, and Coach Freeman knows me since a long time, is a big thing. But I think Notre Dame's main draw is the academics and the O-line success also, but also having the support system, Coach Freeman and Coach Mickens.
Yeah, do you have a game that you're looking at for them, or are you still trying to work through that to get up there for a game?
I'm still trying to work it out. I think more than likely I might go to the Notre Dame versus Cincinnati game, but I have to see what my schedule is.
Mm-hmm. What are they selling you on at this point? I mean, I'm sure every school's giving you their pitch. What's Notre Dame's pitch with you?
Notre Dame's pitch is graduating champions. So they consistently kind of want to push that, like, we're one of the best educations in the nation, and they're graduate champions. And so you're going to be successful on off the field. And Coach Quinn has been a great coach so far, and he's just been kind of working me up to just be like, I can be developed as left tackle. They have so many names that come through the system, and so many people that had great success at Notre Dame, especially left tackle. And so they're pretty much just recruiting me as, like, offensive line history and the success they have in the classroom as well.
And Penn State whiteout game, you said you're going up to. Looking forward to that. I'm sure you've watched some of those on TV over the years. What's that going to be like, I guess, or your excitement level just to kind of be able to experience that in person?
I think I'm extremely excited. Obviously, videos and pictures can say one thing, but being actually in the game, being in the experience is a different thing. And so getting a chance to visit Penn State in the game day will be my first time. Besides, going to the visit, being in Pennsylvania. So I'm really looking forward to just seeing the game, seeing the atmosphere. I heard a lot of good stories about it, so I want to see it for myself.
Kentucky, there's obviously a connection there. Your brother kind of ended his career there. What are those relationships like, and what has you intrigued by Kentucky?
I think Kentucky really feels like a second home almost because Ahmad's been there, and my brother's been there for 3 years and was recruited back in high school for them. And so I know all the coaches there, and I'm well connected. I've known them for a long time, and I feel really comfortable. I think really getting back to Kentucky is mainly going to be a chance to see the new offense, new offensive coordinator, Coach Cohen. And obviously I knew the offense when my brother was there, but getting the chance to see this new coach's offense, see how they run, see how the linemen do is a big thing for me. So I want to get a chance to just look at the game and see it for myself.
Answer real quick, Maryland's also in your top 5. What has you interested in the Terps?
Maryland, I think the main thing is the representation of the African Americans. They have a black O-line coach, black head coach, black AD, and a black president. And so getting the chance to get coached by a person that looks like me and share the same experience as me is a big thing. So I'm also intrigued by some of the stuff they're doing. They have a motto, the best is ahead, and they're really selling me on the point that we're growing this tradition. Coach Loxley came from Alabama, offensive coordinator there, and he's doing big things in Maryland. So I just want to make sure I pay a key interest in them and just make sure I keep them working the process.
So no deadline though right now for you. You're just going to kind of play this out a little bit, take some visits for games, and then just see where things are at. I mean, kind of how do you see this playing out here maybe the next couple months?
Right now the plan is to take my visits to games, try to see every school in my top 5 at least once. I know Maryland comes down and play Ohio State October 9th, so possibly go to that game also. But hopefully, if I feel comfortable with the decision, it could be in October, but I have to just wait and see when the time comes.
All right, Aamil, we appreciate it. Good luck here. Season kicking off here next week. So good luck with your senior season. We'll be out to see you soon, I'm sure.
Thank you.